Hello and welcome back to the Academic Society. It's Toyin here and I'm excited to share this video with you because if you're watching, you're likely starting a new semester of grad school very soon and you want to make sure that you are prepared and you're putting yourself in the right mindset. You're setting yourself up for success in this upcoming semester. So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about with you today. I'm going to be sharing 5 things that you can do right now to set yourself up for this next semester of grad school. Plus, I'm going to invite you to my biggest and best event in the Academic Society, the Back to Grad School Challenge. So make sure you stay to the end of this video to learn more about it. So I'm Toyin. I'm the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD in math. I landed my dream job as a lecturer at a university, and I also create these videos for grad students and academics to help you with time management and productivity. And I also share a little bit of my academic lifestyle. So let's get into today's topic because the semester starting soon, so we need to make sure that we are prepared for the beginning of the semester. So one thing that I think is so important, so this is my first tip, is to reflect on last semester. There are so many gems and like hidden things that you can find in what happened last semester that can really help you in this upcoming semester. For example, what were your worst times and experiences last semester? So I typically don't like to think of negative things, but here we're thinking of negative things for a positive reason. Okay, so what were the worst times in grad school? What were things that could have gone better? Were you procrastinating too much? Were you always waiting until the last minute to submit an assignment? Did you feel like an imposter in your program? Like what things did not go well? Did you feel very isolated in your program? What kind of things weren't great last semester? Let's just take note of those things. And then on the flip side, what things were awesome? Like what things went so well? Like did you have great advisor meetings? Did you meet new people? Did you do an amazing job on one of your assignments? So I really think it's important to think about these times that things went well and figure out why those things went well, because I think it's so important to know why those things went well so that you can repeat them and actually plan to repeat them in this upcoming semester. So what you want to do is think of the things that didn't work and vow not to let those things happen again and figure out how can you make these things not happen again, and then also figure out what went well and how you can make those things happen over and over and over again. All right, my second piece of advice is to actually set goals for the semester. So I often notice that grad students, sometimes they just go into grad school kind of almost winging it and like letting all of the assignments come at them, all the responsibilities come at them without first deciding if everything is really worth their time and energy, right? We have so much going on, especially in grad school. They can be so overwhelming when you think you have to do everything to your best ability. But what if you chose exactly what was important to you at the beginning of the semester so that when you have all of these things coming at you, you can really just focus on the things that you've already decided were important before you got stressed out. So I think it's really important to set goals for the semester. I recommend 2 to 3 major goals for the semester that you can kind of keep top of mind. And then once you have those goals, let's not even leave it there. Let's actually set actionable steps. So like what are the steps that you need to take to achieve your goals? So maybe you have a writing goal and maybe you're like writing your dissertation or something like that. And you want to finish your chapter by the end of the semester. What are the steps that you need to take to actually finish your chapter? How often do you need to be writing to finish your chapter? So these are the actionable steps that really help us achieve those goals. Number 3, from the very beginning, before you've even taken a class, I like to go ahead and set the expectation that I'm going to be productive, and I like to set up my productivity chunks. All right, so productivity chunks, I like to think of them as 2 to 5 hour blocks in your day where you plan to be productive. And I know some people like to wait until they have an assignment and then choose when they're going to work on an assignment. I actually think it's important to be very consistent with how often you're working and being productive in grad school. So I like to choose my productivity chunks at the very beginning. So I have an expectation. Oh, I'm not actually going to schedule something at this time because I know I'm going to be productive. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be productive during that time. So set up those productivity chunks. Number 4, make an accountability plan, because the beginning of the semester is always so shiny, so exciting, and you're typically on top of deadlines and on top of all of your work. But about a month or so in, that's when you start to get a little drained, you start feeling unmotivated, you may start to procrastinate. That's where having an accountability plan really helps. So I highly recommend starting off the semester with an accountability partner where you meet once a week, maybe at the beginning of the week and also at the end of the week if you want, just to set goals with each other and check in to see if you made progress on those goals. Also, having co-working sessions, so working at the same time as others, whether virtually or in person, can really help to actually motivate you to get work done when you start feeling unmotivated and unfocused. And then finally, study groups. You can actually set up study groups with your fellow classmates. So even if all of your classes are completely online for the semester, you can call out and reach out to your classmates and say, every other week, would you like to meet on Zoom to go over the main ideas from the class so far? It's a great way to hold yourself accountable, especially if you're the one setting up those meetings. That means you have to be on top of it and you have to be up on the readings and everything. Great way to be accountable. Finally, number 5, work on your mindset. I feel like each semester of grad school has its own mindset challenges, whether it's imposter syndrome or feeling isolated in your program or even just having negative thoughts. All of these are mindset things, and there are tools and tricks and techniques that you can use to help you overcome mindset blocks. So I kind of like to overcome mindset blocks by setting goals for myself, by checking in with others, and like affirming myself and saying, you deserve to be here. You deserve to be in this program and you can do this. And also surrounding yourself with other positive people who also believe in you is really, really important for your mindset as well. All right, so if you enjoyed this list and you want to do and set up all of these things with a group of grad students, I invite you to the Back to Grad School Challenge. Every semester I host the Back to Grad School Challenge to help you set realistic goals for the semester and come up with a plan for managing your time and getting all of your work done, including time for yourself and self-care. And by the end of the week, you will have a productive weekly schedule that you can follow every single week. So if you're interested in the Back to Grad School Challenge, it is starting on January 18th. I will put a link in the description of this video so that you can sign up and join the other grad students who are prepping for the semester. And if you can't wait until then, don't worry, especially if you're a new grad student. I have a masterclass just for you. It's called How to Know What to Expect in Your First Semester of Grad School. So you don't have to be anxious about starting. And in there, I share my 4-step method for preparing yourself for grad school. It's called the GRADBOSS method. And I also share 3 really big mistakes that a lot of grad students make in their first semester of grad school. And I teach you how to overcome those and not actually make those mistakes. So you don't have to stumble in your first semester of grad school, and you will be that grad student who has it all together. So if you're interested in that masterclass, you can go to the academicsociety.com/free. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I upload new videos every single Sunday. And so that will be all. I will see you next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.